Are the prices of Ethereum and Bitcoin about ready to give floaty, flighty price action that creates enough volatility on the altcoins that are traded with the leverage across exchanges? Or is something more straight bullish going to happen in which everybody going long right now is going to make money and laugh to the bank? Which one do you think is going to happen? We're going to dive into the charts and try to figure that out right now. Here we go. So I'm going to move myself up top and we're going to take a look at the video that I made making my 3 most probables. Well, second most probable, you retag the 60K line or and this was before the move down. So second most probable is that line. Tag this wick low. So I would mix those for tied for number 2, the top of this blue box zone. And third, it could hit, I mean, the worst case 54K, the bottom, but it also might just tag the top of this line. So I would say my third most likely it is actually comes, so it either hits the bottom of this blue box or the top of this one. All right, so let's see what actually happened. Take a look. I just said my third most probable. Bam, bam, hit right in the middle for the third most probable. So right in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you might want to click that if you want to see my journey. So it's popping up right here, right now. If you want to see my journey of how I cashed in on a situation in which I had the 3 most probables and I took my game plan from number 1, said, oops, that's not working. Number 2, oops, that's not working. And how I cashed in on number 3. If you want to see my journey in that regard, then go ahead and check that out. And also, real quick, before we get going, let's take a moment to remind you, hit like. And if you don't, you get flipped off because this is going to help the algo. It's going to help me continue making videos for you. And if you're new, by the end of the video, if you like what you saw, like what you see, hit subscribe, hit that bell so you can get alerts and you can know with a better idea and a statistical edge what you're doing when you're clicking around with your money. And, you know, I need to take a quick second here, go less annoying screen here. I need to take a second for new folks. So if you are coming to this channel right now and you are new, all right, and you bought crypto 2 weeks ago, I cannot stress enough to you because I know second wave of retail's here. Shiba Inu's going up. We track things here. People who have been around a while, we know you're here, okay? And we know you're going to buy stuff without knowing what you're doing, okay? But I cannot stress enough, if you're new to crypto, you need to enter these markets fearfully. It is a jungle here. It is literally like, have you seen that remake of Jumanji? You know, where you get eaten by a hippopotamus right away and you lose a life. It's that dangerous. You literally, if you're new, you're about ready to get eaten by a hippopotamus and you only got you might not have 3 lives in this game. Because glory is about ready to happen. If you're clicking around with your money and you lose it before the glory happens, guess what? You go home crying. And if you buy a Shiba Inu right now, you might be up. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to walk away without your profits and you're going to be down about 80 to 90%. So every $100 that you put in, you'll probably be left with 10 to 20 or less, or significantly less, new folks. I know you're here, retail. Second wave, you're the second wave of retail in this market. All right. So you need to know what you're doing before you click around with your money, particularly if you plan on buying Shiba. Yeah, you might want to look around before you do that. Anyway, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do know statistics and charts, and I've been here a little bit, so I'm trying to help you out there. All right, so let's jump into Ethereum. Ethereum is doing something. Okay, so I'm going to be on the 2-day chart. I want to show you without price, the 10 EMA. So take a look at that 10 EMA. Look how price, even these wicks are beautifully following it. And without price on here, it is leading up to the blue line, which is its previous all-time high. So currently the 2 days wicked above is currently back below. Will it close above? I don't know. But what I want to tell you is this. So in terms of being fearful, new people, watch this. A beautiful setup of very bullish Ethereum posturing can maintain itself and its integrity and stay beautiful with people losing a ton of money who are using leverage on altcoins outside of Ethereum, Cardano, and Bitcoin. So the smaller alts, right? Just a Ethereum move down to this line, which would be maintaining its beauty. So this red line that I extended with the pink. So actually, let me make that red. A beautiful, beautiful price action within Ethereum still has baked in an 8% down move, and it's still beautiful. And if Ethereum moves down 8%, small alts are going to go down 15%. And that's enough to liquidate a lot of people. It doesn't have to go down that much. So you can have a mini wipeout of long positions. Everybody saying Ethereum all-time highs, and YouTubers saying Ethereum's about ready to moon. And so they think, oh, if Ethereum's getting ready to moon, Bitcoin's right under all-time highs, I'm going long, 20x leverage, all that stuff. No, Ethereum just has, like, things just have to be driven down a tiny bit to the daily 200. Ethereum stays beautiful and bullish. Beautiful bullish consolidation at all-time highs before it blast off. But why not get all the gamblers out who are going to make money when things go up? Get them out first. I can easily see that happen. Will that happen? I don't know. And so that's a lot of money lost. That's a lot of money lost, folks. So, and a lot of money lost being long or thinking things are going up when things actually are going up on the 2-day chart. But people playing around with their money are like on the 1-hour chart, which is a big difference. They lose all their money within a beautiful setup of the 2-day chart. Be fearful. Okay, if you're new, you need to approach this being fair. You need to know what a 10 EMA is. If you don't know what that is, you don't need to be buying shit. I'm telling you. And so also on the right-hand side of your screen here, let me make myself bigger. So I'm pointing, right over here, how to set up a chart just like Cosas. It's before I knew how to YouTube it also. The video is a little older, but you need to watch that. If you're new, I'm telling you, you need to watch it. Honestly, stop this video now and go watch it. All right, so will Ethereum close dailies above here before it retests this? I'm not for sure. But just know that it's very, very possible. Like, it could keep going, or it could retest this, but it doesn't matter. It's still a bullish scenario, and you need to be prepared. So be setting your stops on spot trade positions on small alts. If you're at a good entry, you're not buying green candles. I mean, relatively safe, I would say, without leverage. But if you're using leverage, you need to have some stops because this is potentially incoming. Be fearful. But how can you be fearful if you're not aware? If you're just listening to YouTubers saying Cardano or Ethereum gonna moon all-time highs, that is baiting you. That is baiting you. You need to approach. You need to be fearful, folks. I cannot stress this enough. That's really all I got for you today. Things are looking fine, but you need to be fearful because within the element of fine, you can get freaking screwed. You can get so screwed. Watch these videos if you haven't already. These videos over here, they are some of the most important videos I've ever made. And stay fearful, be cautious. Y'all just got indemnified.